From the dawn of civilization, humanity has been stacking things high into the sky with the dream of reaching the heavens. Whether it's the ancient Egyptian pyramids, the ancient Aztec pyramids, or an ancient delicious stack of pancakes, we've been piling high glorious monuments for countless generations. But now you too can place your stone upon this masterwork mountain with pileup. Dive into the role of the brand new mayor and city planner of this random platform out in the middle of the ocean named Building Land. Start out with a handful of strange boxes with names like Home Office and Gardenless House that you can plop down on your oil platform to have some citizens miraculously teleport to their new seaside home and instantly become angry that they don't have basic amenities. But before you get to pleasing your people, you'll get another wave of buildings to squeeze onto your plot of ocean in the form of factories that will generate all of the important buildings you need to survive and thrive. These factories will occasionally poop out new buildings for you each turn, and you'll have to use them all before the game lets you move on to the next round. But you'll need all of these buildings to raise your population and satisfy their deepest desires like water, electricity, and most importantly, fire. But you do have to be careful with these luxuries of modern society. Because as we all know, the production of such delicate resources is volatile, and anytime you have fire and electric plants too close to one another, there won't be many survivors. But the danger doesn't stop there, because every water tank you come across is leaking the highly corrosive substance of water that will instantaneously destroy anything below it and the water tank itself unless you place it on the sturdiest of platforms, like another water tank. You'll be placing more than just boxy houses, resource creators, and the factories that generate them though. As your population grows, you'll reach milestones to unlock special buildings like a casino that you can use to gamble with your future and receive positive effects like this box full of people to bolster your population. But you may also get some less positive effects like a big-ass pile of dynamite that forces you to do some unscheduled physical rearranging of your tower. As you arbitrarily raise this tower of chaos and ignore the terrifying thought of all the people you've trapped deep within its bowels, you'll have to keep an eye on both your production of boxy buildings as well as the happiness of your buried citizens. Run out of either and your tower will face an economic or social crisis and kick you to the curb, forever branded a failure. However, from your shittiness blooms the flower of success, where you can use the resources you've gained for every milestone to erect a somewhat different tower in the blueprint section. Here you'll be able to unlock new special buildings for future milestones that diversify your tower and let it suck just a tiny bit less. And with that lack of suck, you may build a tower high enough to unlock the next island that is twice as good as the previous island because it has 2 islands. Pileup. 1 part city builder, 1 part tower builder, and just a pinch of claustrophobic crushing terror. There's no shortage of city building games these days that have you putting together buildings in unique ways to score points. While pileup pretends points are people and challenges you to keep them happy by making sure they have their required resources, it really is the same concept. However, the appealing interface and visuals, including a system that morphs together all of the buildings into one sometimes a bit awkward uniform building, is a really nice addition. Plus, the unique interactions of the buildings you unlock through the progression system gives you some interesting ways to change up how you build and allows you to push your tower higher if you play them just right, like slums you can destroy to get 2 slums to build. So while this stacking city builder joins a crowded genre, it offers an enjoyable experience even in its early access stage, and that's why it's getting the abbreviated score of good. If you'd like to see more hot takes, warm satire, and tepid commentary about video games, make sure to like this video and check out my other abbreviated reviews.